Hello, I'm Adam from No Rolls Bard, and welcome to Board Game Club, where the first rules of Board Game Club are as numerous as the hit singles from popular Australian band Crowded House. Every week, we gather together a group of our friends to play a board game to show you how much fun board gaming can be, even under the constraints of lockdown. This week, we'll be playing Werewolf, a fur-tinged derivation of Mafia, which is the oldest godfather, basically, of social deduction games. Isn't that exciting? And I'm going to teach you the rules using... Wait, what's going on? Wait, what's going on?
Hello everyone, and welcome to Werewolf. Yes, no normal rules from Adam. No, that guy's gone. It's me. And I know what you're thinking if you're a regular viewer. Wow, that Tom from Blood on the Clock Tower's let himself go. But no, in fact, 'tis not him, 'tis I, John Gracie. And what I do, believe it or not, for a living is run games of Werewolf, which is exactly what is going to happen now. So, we are about to set foot into an ancient and noble German village, the denizens of which are mostly villagers, except for two who are simply wearing human skin and are in fact wolves underneath. So, I hear you cry, who are said villagers and what's going on? But perhaps, John, you should explain how the game works before you bring these characters in. And to that I say, yes, good point, voice in my head. I'll do the rules first, and then we can meet the wonderful villagers who are about to set foot into our ancient town. So, the rules of Werewolf are very simple. 7 people stand in a village square. And when I say people, I mean 5 humans and 2 wolves. The goal of the innocent villagers is to figure out who the 2 wolves are. The goal of the evil wolves is to stay hidden, lie to everyone else and say that they are in fact innocent villagers, and then proceed to murder everyone else. That's basically it. That's the entire game. In the night time, you are all going to close your eyes, including you at home, unless you want to know who the wolves are, and the wolves are going to pick players off. And in the daytime, the surviving villagers are going to debate amongst themselves who they think is a villager... who they think is a werewolf, and they are going to try and get that player killed. Now, historically, they will get this wrong and kill an innocent villager, but that is because 2 of them are, of course, werewolves stirring the pot. And so, that is basically the entire premise of the game. Are you ready to meet your wonderful villagers? Yes, I hear that you are. I normally do this show live in theatres. You're not here! I'm talking to myself in a hot attic. Oh dear, this cloak is very warm already. So, then please, be upstanding in your chairs and raise a stein of ale to our wonderful villagers. Introducing Adam!
Hello!
Blair!
Hello!
Sullivan!
Hello!
Tom!
Guten Tag.
Manov!
Hello!
Laurie!
Morgan?
And welcoming Denise to this absolute stirring pot of bullshit. Hello, Denise!
Bienvenidos!
Welcome, everyone. Now our villagers have been briefed, and soon I'm going to secretly message them the role that they will be for the first game. So we're going to do that bit of admin. James, please cut this bit out because it'll be hella boring. And then we will get on with it. Why am I doing this in voice? It doesn't matter. This will be cut. Right. So that's the tone,
in,
so you know.
Please keep that in.
Oh yeah, it's not being cut now, I'm afraid.
Okay. So what I do every game is I do a random number generator to pick the werewolves. So just so you know, in the second and third game, you might be tempted to be like, oh, John's made that person a werewolf again. Haven't done it. Do not trust me. I do not trust myself to make those decisions. So it's random every time. So I'm now going to message you all privately on Zoom with the word villager or werewolf. And that will tell you what role you are for this game. Are we all ready to begin?
Yes.
Great. Then please join hands with me. I mean, metaphorically, but also join hands with me as we set foot into our ancient and noble German village for today, the lovely hamlet of Sullivan Bow Town, which is, of course, German for Sullivan Nice Town. So I want you all to picture it now in your mind's eye. It's the picture-perfect German hamlet with thatched roofs, smoke curling from chimneys, and roaring hearts, bringing to your minds a simple sense of comfort and safety. For we are all, of course, ancient and noble villagers in SBT, and we have spent many a long year here, happily villagering away, toiling in the fields, brewing beer, baking bread, doing all sorts of lovely, wholesome activities. And yet a terrible rumour circles around the town of SBT, a terrible rumour of creatures that crawl into the town under the bounds of night, slumping their bodies across the ground, desperately sneaking into people's beds to snatch them. But of course, we dismiss such rumours as mere child stories, designed to frighten the children. And so, with a sense of, I would say, complacency coursing through our veins, we all go back to our homes, not even bothering to lock the doors. And everyone in the game and you watching at home, it is night time. Close your eyes.
I'm
And now,
scared.
as the moon rises high into the sky, a terrible feeling emanates through the town, a psychic wave that was almost imperceptible. And the two werewolves open your eyes. Werewolves, all you need to do at this early stage is silently identify who your fellow werewolf is. Once you have done that and you are comfortable with your teammate and who they are, close your eyes. And now, everyone, open your eyes and awake. With a yawn and a stretch, you prepare to tackle another day in this lovely German hamlet. You skip gaily across the cobblestones, very excited to meet this brand new town mayor who has some very interesting policies, some stridently anti-werewolf policies you've noticed, and so you heave open the wooden gates to the village hall and... What's this? Mayor. The mayor. Slain, torn to shreds by tooth and claw. No, not Mayor Bollocks, you say to yourself, taken apart by what can only be wolves. Yes,
Johnny!
Arguably too many, maybe too many in-jokes. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we should be developing new bits, you say to yourself. But it's too late for that now.
Too late.
It's too late. And so, as you see the destroyed corpse of the mayor, you know only one thing could be true. The wolves are here and they are among us. And of the 7 people in this village hall, 5 are completely innocent. 2 are wearing human skin. And the job that you have as villagers is to find who the werewolves are and choose one of them to kill. The floor is yours, villagers. Oh, I should also explain how the voting works. So, it's very simple. When you're ready to nominate someone because you think they're dodge, you say, I nominate, name of player. Someone else other than you must agree with this nomination, must second it and go, I agree, let's kill that person. Then the person you have targeted will defend themselves on the witness stand and say why they shouldn't be killed. Once they have done that, we're all going to vote. And if more than 50% vote yes, they are immediately killed and we go to the night time. Less than 50%, they are safe for the time being and we can put someone else forwards for votes. You can put the same person forwards as many times as you like. There are the rules. Fly free, my pretties. Who are we going to kill?
I nominate Tom.
Out the gate!
Honestly, I was kind of thinking the same thing. I'm so sorry, Tom. You just looked like very unhappy about this.
Oh
yeah, because I'm not my usual jubilant self.
Well, that's
You were very.
my reasoning is Tom's gonna miss talking the least, so we gotta kill someone.
I nominate Sully because he's drinking his cup of tea, and I feel like you're trying to hide your expression.
Ooh, that's actual social.
That's a good one.
Okay, so Adam, order of play here. Adam, did you officially nominate Tom there?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to come to Tom first, then we'll go to Sullivan. Blair, excuse me.
Yes.
Blair, are you officially seconding Tom?
I mean... Oh no, Tom. Oh no, now he's giving me that look. Now I feel bad. Yes. Do we have to kill someone the first day?
We do have to kill someone. It says so in our terrible town charter.
Then yes.
So,
Then yes.
Tom,
This town's ridiculous.
Tom, you are on the witness stand. Please tell these villagers why they should not kill you.
Well, just because I like eating people doesn't mean I do it because I'm a werewolf.
All right, Hannibal Lecter.
Tom, you have to do better than that.
Popular vote.
Yeah, Manov's your lawyer, just sitting there going,
For
fuck's sake.
We did this. We did this, mate.
We've gone through the prep, man. We've gone through it.
Just to be
say
clear,
no.
The eating people bit out.
we're an anti-werewolf town. We've never been an anti-cannibal town.
There you go.
Back in my day.
Didn't think we had to put that in the charter.
Bunch of
Jeez.
fucking Puritans.
Well, he's endeared
Sounds
himself
just
to the
going
jury.
to shit.
Tom, do you have anything else to say in your defence before we vote?
Before I'm killed, would anybody mind if I ate them?
Okay.
Last meal, right? Last meal. I want to be the
Okay,
person.
in what I can comfortably say, I've been running this game since about 2013, and what I can comfortably say is the worst defence I've ever heard. It is time for the votes to be cast. Villagers, and that includes werewolves as well. I'm going to use villagers as a general term for all the players. If you want Tom to be killed, raise your hands now.
Oh no.
He's a fucking cannibal. Did you hear him?
Wow. I'm going to give you to the count of 3 to have your hands up. If they are not up, that will count as not a vote. 1, 2, 3. That is a majority. I see 4 hands out of 7. Tom, you are dragged to the gallows, and before you can say another word, the voters, who in this case were Adam, Blair, Manov, and Laurie, wrap a noose around your neck and pull a lever, and just as you reach out to consume human flesh, you tumble through the trapdoor, your neck snapping with a brittle crack. And then Tom's corpse swings back and forth eerily in the light breeze in the village square. His expression, just to be clear, not changing at all. If it wasn't for the rope around his neck, you would not know he was dead. He swings back and forth and you gather closer. You approach looking for any sign at all of the lycanthropy that you maybe thought was there, or maybe you killed him because he was a cannibal. Who knows? You do, and so the terrible truth is revealed, which is that Tom was completely innocent.
God damn it.
Not of cannibalism, to be clear,
Not
but
of
not a
cannibalism.
werewolf.
Well, you know
Yes.
what? Fine, no regrets.
My ghost is going to eat all of your ghosts.
Not if I
Showing
never
a strong
die,
understanding
Tom.
of how cannibalism works, Tom. So, with his last words of hashtag no regrets, Tom's body is slung onto the pile of corpses that slowly build in the centre of town. And the rest of you, after a hard day's murdering the innocent, think perhaps it's time for some sleep. And so everyone, apart from Tom, who may now keep his eyes open, everyone and you at home, unless you want to know who the werewolves are, close your eyes. It is night time in the village.
I can't sleep because all that's going through my head is wondering what Tom's game plan was there. I just don't understand in the
It's unsettling,
slightest.
isn't it?
I'm looking forward to discussing it afterwards.
I can't sleep.
Sweet dreams.
Let's see if it pays off. And now it is time for the werewolves to open your eyes. Werewolves, whoever you wish to kill, give me numbers with your fingers to the screen now. Everyone, if you're watching at home, all the players' Zoom things have been numbered. So that's how they're choosing. Okay, thank you, werewolves. Close your eyes. And now, villagers of Sullivan Bow Town, open your eyes and awake. You yawn and you stretch and you prepare for another fine day of being alive in the village. Except, wait, what's this in the village square? Cosplaying as an alive Blair. It's Blair who's been killed in the night. Oh no! Slain by the wolves. Which means there are only, how many left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are only 5 players left. And let me tell you something, villager team. Someone is going to die at the end of this day, and that will leave 4 players left. If 2 of those 4 players are werewolves, which is to say, if you do not kill a werewolf this round, villager team, you're fucked. So I suggest you think very carefully about this next one. Yes, the games are quite quick in this version. There's a lot of death happening very fast. Who
So,
would you like to kill?
With the end game, so if it's what 2 werewolves, is it what's the kind of end, like the win state for the werewolves? Is it equal?
If the werewolves ever match in number the villager team, the werewolves will overpower them.
Gotcha. So 2 villagers alive and 2 werewolves, or
Shit.
1 villager and
Yeah.
1 werewolf. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, these werewolves are not here to fuck around. I suggest you kill one this round. Unless you're a werewolf, then definitely don't.
Like, how convincing was the alive Blair cosplay? Like,
Very.
what element of it was cosplay?
So imagine
can't
an
say.
alive Blair, but then you pull the mask off. Oh no, dead Blair underneath.
Oh no.
She's muted herself as well.
It's
Oh,
quite
of course.
upsetting.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Classic.
The villagers are. If you die in this game,
yeah.
you are silent for the rest of the game. So it's just us. And there are two werewolves here.
Oh yeah. Sully's
If
wrong.
you are innocent, if you know that you yourself are a villager, you have a 50-50 chance of getting one.
I still think it's Sully.
I
think
just
it's
love
Sully.
tea, Denise. I just love tea.
I don't think so. I'm very suspicious of you. And my instincts were right the first time, so I'm sticking with them.
Ooh, are you nominating?
Yeah, I nominate Sully.
I second.
I
Nomination
third,
for Sully.
actually.
Okay.
Can we
Sully,
get a fourth?
You are.
Yeah.
You are. You are rushed
Oh,
to
man.
the witness stand, Sully. Sully,
Okay.
it's time to defend yourself to these villagers. Cup of tea in hand. Why should they not kill you?
Listen, this looks like a kangaroo court to me. This is based on my love of tea, which you all know I love tea. I drink tea all the time. I've finished 2 cups of tea since the start of this recording.
Jesus.
That's how much I love tea. I drink tea all the time. I also did
is
not
he
vote
doing?
for Tom. If I was
Sorry.
the werewolf, why would I leave it up to chance as to whether an innocent villager who I know is innocent, why wouldn't I vote for that person? It doesn't make any sense. I knew that person was an innocent person. And why would I leave it up to chance? Don't make any sense. It's silly. It's stupid. I think it's Denise.
Let me just say this. If it were me, that mayor there would have not been a shred left of his body.
Okay,
You
again,
always hated Mayor Bollocks.
the PR strategies in this town are absolutely out of the way. No, I couldn't.
A lot of lawyers rubbing their temples
Yeah.
at the things you're saying.
I couldn't be the murderer. I would have murdered them much
Better.
worse.
I would have. He said there was
Okay,
still body
so-
left.
SBT's law
first-
school, the worst in the country.
The first question we need to ask ourselves is: do we think Sully is guilty? Because that is the first vote we're having. If Sully, if more than half of you vote for Sully, then he will die. And if Sully is a werewolf, the game will continue. If Sully is a villager, the game will be over. So I'm going to ask you now,
Sully.
if you wish Sullivan Bo Brown to be killed,
Do
raise
it.
your hands now.
Do it. Kill him. Kill Sully. Oh no.
I'm sorry, mate.
I'm going to give you to the count of 3 to put your hands up. 1, 2, 3. Motion failed. Sullivan, you are still alive. That doesn't mean you can't be put forward to vote again, but you are currently safe. Who are we nominating next?
I
Or
nominate.
Denise Southside. Sorry, go on.
I nominate
This is
Manov.
just revenge.
Yeah, I think it's
Oh.
Interesting. Nomination for Manov.
Yeah.
Would anyone like to
That
second
reacts.
Manov?
I'd second Manov. He was a terrible
It
lawyer for
seems- now
Tom. He
it
gave
seems
him terrible
personal.
advice.
Look, I can show you the briefing notes, right? That was not my problem.
Manov, save it for the witness stand, because you're now up there, all right? It's time to defend yourself to these villagers. Tell them, Manov, why they should not kill you.
I've put on a shirt for this, and I'm really happy to be here.
What's the threatening alternative?
What law school did you go to? If
I got,
this is...
I got a third.
Oh, I thought you just meant to do the show. I was like, I've put on a fucking cloak, mate.
I didn't come to court nude. Is that not?
Yeah. What do you want?
What do you want from me?
Come on.
Lawyer of the year.
Yeah. No, genuinely, I actually don't know who it is. I thought it was Sullivan, and the reason I voted for you, Sullivan, is because you hadn't done any bits yet. Genuinely, we've been on this call for 41 minutes, and I haven't heard a bit, so I thought you were doing Be Quiet Because I'm a Werewolf, that act that you do so famously.
He is quite quiet when he's evil.
Yeah, he's a quiet werewolf. We all know it. That's why I voted for you. I actually have no idea what's going on, but it's not me. Let me tell you that. Couldn't possibly be me.
Okay.
That's for
Manov,
sure.
isn't it? Oh,
I think
Manov.
you were doing pretty well until he smiled at the end.
Yeah.
But,
Couldn't be
oh,
because he
anything
makes
else
us
to say?
laugh. What werewolf would make us laugh?
Yeah, werewolf.
It's you and Denise.
No. See now,
Okay.
Laurie. I was
Absolutely.
gonna nominate you, Laurie, but I
That's
didn't.
fair, That's
He's
fine.
been very quiet
What
about
happened?
this.
Threaten me.
Okay, now
Denise,
it's
you came
different.
out guns blazing and you just went, it's Sully immediately. You've done it 2 rounds in a row.
Look at him
Sully
drink.
and-
Look at him
Sully
consume
and I have
fluids.
history.
Yeah. Look at him keeping his body alive.
How dare he? Okay, it's time to vote on Manov. If you want Manov to be killed, raise your hands now, villagers.
I'm 50-50 on it, but I'm gonna put a vote in there, but it's a tentative.
Okay, I'm going to give you to the count of 3 to put hands up, and then that will be binding. 1, 2, 3. Motion failed. Manov, you are safe for the time being. Which means we need to put someone else forward. Who is it going to be, villagers?
I think
bet
it's
Laurie.
Denise Southside. Oh, you going? Okay, you go. You go.
Voting Laurie.
Laurie.
Do we have a second for Laurie?
I kind of do because he insinuated that it was me, and so now I kind of feel like he's trying to toss the spotlight in another direction. So I too nominate Laurie.
Okay.
This is a vote of
Laurie, you are
pettiness,
on the
Denise.
witness stand.
Can I hear
Why should we not kill you,
Is it
Laurie?
possible to hear the prosecution first? Just because I'd love to understand, because I don't think Laurie, but I'd love to understand why you do
All right,
before
it's
I vote.
irregular, but I'll allow it.
So I have no reason, because I have no idea. Mine is purely personal and petty.
Gotcha. See, that is important to know.
That's all. I have absolutely no idea on any of you, but I feel quite wounded, and more wounded than I thought I would when this game started. So that
It gets
was my
under your
vote.
skin.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other prosecution? Denise, what was your reason for Laurie?
Because he was trying to shine the spotlight on me, and now I'm offended. So now I'm gonna have to vote Laurie. Nominate.
Okay, so petty vengeance
Yes.
times 2 then. Okay,
Yes.
interesting.
Thin-skinned town.
Okay, Laurie, your defence, please.
You don't make an omelette without breaking a few eggs, and you don't kill a werewolf without killing a few Denises. So that's why I was gunning for Denise, because I just felt she was suspicious off the bat. I voted for Tom on the first round because I just thought that's where the public were going. I am a villager. I have been a villager since the beginning of the thing, and I haven't killed anyone
trust
yet.
it.
But I'm
Don't
keen to
trust
vote